Hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. So, what brings you in today?
Well, I kind of have like a bit of relationship problems going on.
Mm-hmm.
I guess to catch you up on everything. Um, Back in March, I went to this party without my boyfriend,
Mm-hmm.
and my friend who I've been working with for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
We were both there. We both got pretty drunk, and then he ended up walking me home. And like my boyfriend got very upset because he had planned to pick me up from that party that night,
Mm-hmm.
but I decided to walk home with someone else. But like
Oh.
nothing happened. Like we didn't do anything. He just like I was like, I don't know why, but like whenever I'm drinking, like I like to walk around, like I like to get fresh air or whatever. So I was like, I was okay to walk home. I didn't tell him, can you walk me home? It was more like, okay, I'm walking home. And then he was like, okay, let me walk you home. So the problem comes up on Saturday. My other friend from work is having a party, and she invited like a bunch of people from my work and like some of her school friends. And my boyfriend was saying, okay, well, is Ignacio going to be there? And I was like, I'm not sure. And then he was like, okay, well, I don't want to go if he's going. And I didn't realize that he like hated him so much, and he kept saying like, I don't want you to talk to him. If he makes small talk with you, I want you to say, answer the question, don't try and carry it on, just walk away. I don't want you being friends with him. I don't want to be in the same room as him if he's there. And it just kind of like caught me off guard. And like he was saying things like, oh, you don't respect my feelings, if you don't like do this, you don't respect what I'm going through or how I feel about the situation. And I kept like reiterating, nothing happened, and he kept saying, how do I know that? I wasn't there, you didn't text me. Like, so I'm kind of like, I'm stuck because I want to be friends with this guy. Like, I've been friends with him for a year now, and we get along great, but I also don't ever want to make my boyfriend feel uncomfortable. But I also don't think that you should be in a relationship with someone who tells you what you can and cannot do, or who you can and cannot hang out with when you've never done anything wrong. Like, nothing physical happened. I never cheated on him. Like, I just think he should get over it, but I don't know what to say or do.
So, what I'm hearing is that you're in a dilemma and you're confused because, on the one hand, you know you haven't done anything to hurt your boyfriend physically, and on the other hand, you don't want to be in a relationship with somebody who tells you what to do and imposes their views on you. Am I right?
Yeah.
And Ignacio, right?
Yeah.
He's the guy who is the one you were talking about.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's bring this back. Do you think the incident it's not really an incident.
Yeah.
What happened in March could have been a big reason for his behavior now?
I do think so, because when we were fighting about Saturday, because I kept saying, like, are you coming with me to this party? Like, I want you to be there. He said, like, oh, you told me back in March, like, when we were fighting that you would stop being friends with him, that you wouldn't talk to him, you would quit your job, and, like, I honestly, like, I did say that, but it was just because I didn't want my boyfriend to leave me. And I basically just said that stuff so that, like, we would get over the situation, that we would, like, kind of move on. I didn't think that 6 months later this would still be an issue. I thought that he would move on. And, like, it's not like I'm inviting him to go out to the club with me. It's like, my friend's having a party. She invited him. So.
So basically what I'm getting is that you're stuck.
Yeah.
You're stuck between basically conflicting feelings. You have one feeling where, you know, I love my boyfriend, I don't want him to leave. And then on the other hand, your feelings are that you don't want to be in a relationship where you're always, you know, having to walk on eggshells around this particular person.
Like, I just don't understand, like, I have slept with people in the past that he is friends with, and he has no problem with me hanging out with them. But this guy walks me home on a drunk night, and I can honestly and truthfully tell him that nothing happened, and he can't trust me. It just hurts. Because, like, we've been together almost 2 years, and if he can't trust me, then...
So, what do you want to happen in this?
I just want to be able to, like, sit down and have a normal conversation, like, not an argument, just like a conversation saying, okay, listen, like, this is what I want. I understand that you feel this way, but you need to understand that I work with this guy. I am bound to have a shift with him once in a while. Like, I'm bound to talk to him. What's the difference between talking to him at work versus talking to him at a party for 10 minutes? Like, I just don't think that you should restrict me on who I should talk to. When nothing happened, like, I'll take a lie detector test to prove that nothing happened.
Well, let's not hope that happens.
It's a bit extreme, but...
It is. But do you think maybe he have you tried talking to him about his feelings? Do you ask him if he's, insecure about this person, or if he wants to, protect you from this person, or if have you tried to talk to him about his motives, about why this is happening?
He says it was because Ignacio walked me home that night. But he also was in a relationship for 1.5 years, and his girlfriend constantly cheated on him.
Oh.
So I'm constantly thinking, okay, he thinks I'm a cheater. Like, he thinks that every time I go out to a party, like, I'm cheating. But, like, I'm not. And he doesn't hound me about it. But I think this scenario made him think that I'm, like, his ex-girlfriend, that I cheated on him. Because, like, no one's going to be like, yeah, I cheated on you. Oh, right. So
what I'm hearing is that he has some emotional baggage from his previous relationship, and he's just scared?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
But it's been 2 years. Like, get over it. Like, I know it's harsh, but I've proven that I'm faithful, so...
So, what is your next step? What are you going to do now?
I think I'm just gonna sit down and talk to him and say, listen, I love you. Like, I don't plan on getting a new boyfriend, or I don't plan on breaking up with you ever. So you need to trust me until I give you a reason. Otherwise, like, I don't ever want to lose you, and I don't want to do things to, like, upset you, but I also don't want to be told who to hang out with from one of the first people I became friends with at work. I don't like my work anyway. Like, I go there for the people. So
okay, so what I'm hearing is you want to talk to him. I think it's great, and I'm always here for you to talk to. So let me know how that goes, and once you talk to him, just kind of get to know his side, and then once you do that, next week when you come back and talk to me, let me know how that ends.
okay,
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a great day.
You too.